Hello and welcome to another update video about Cardano. So Cardano, we can continue to count all of this price action here as a triangle. I did move it out a little bit. It seems to be larger than originally anticipated, but this was always on the radar. I told you in previous videos that I might have to move out this wave C, which eventually had to happen because originally I had it like that, A, B, C, the wave D here. And then the possible wave E here, but the wave E cannot move above the wave C, which means I have to, if that happens, I have to move this wave C out, which means this needs to look like this, right? So like that. Okay, so it indicates that, no, sorry, it's one second. No, that fits well. So which means that this is a triangle. Yeah, you can count it as an Elliott wave triangle with a large wave C. Yeah, absolutely, that's possible. Usually one of these waves within a triangle is some kind of a more complex correction. In this case, we see a WXY pattern here, in which, you know, the wave W, which is here, has three waves, A, B, C. The wave X has three waves and the wave Y as well. And within this wave Y, I think, you know, we've obviously completed the last wave as well. And we are now in the wave D to the downside. So we're now looking for evidence that wave D is complete, which means there should then be one more push to the upside in a wave E. So I think we might just take here the last leg down. Where will that land? Well, oftentimes you can see that the trend line is obviously in place here, and that could indeed hold. So if, let's say, we come down here today, we might find support around 49.2 cents before we reverse to the upside in a wave E. Again, what the wave E cannot do, the wave E cannot move above the wave C. Yeah, so it should really at the latest turn around to the downside at 52.6 cents. So what does all of this mean? It means that normally those triangles, which oftentimes appear in a fourth wave, which this one is, they would normally break out to the downside. And that move, in my opinion, would take us down, into the region below the 38.5 cent level. That is the low that I'd like to see. That is the low that would go below the low of the 12th of May. And that would finish off this overall impulsive move to the downside. One possible price, I mean, how can we calculate the price target? One possible target is taking the largest or the longest side, or the largest side of the triangle, and we add it to a possible breakout point, which might be here, for example. That would take us down here pretty much to 37.5 cents. So that would pretty much work out depending on when the breakout to the downside will happen. Okay, so I currently have to assume this is a triangle. The price action from the weekend just doesn't at the moment justify a more bullish wave count. If this more bullish price action occurs, then we can look at it. But I think also the 50-day moving average, which is currently coming down here, will lead to another push down. Happy to be surprised otherwise, but I think this is going to happen. This is currently my primary expectation. I cannot come to a more bullish conclusion here. And I'm currently going with what we have here. So as I said before, unless we really break above the high of the wave A, which is this one here at 54.7 cents, I will remain here short-term bearish on ADA. After we hit the wave 5 low, then we can talk about a reversal to the upside. But for now, this just doesn't justify anything that is more bullish. When do we know that we are breaking out to the downside? Well, a very good indication, as I said in previous videos, is the break of the wave D low. So as soon as the wave D is finished, then we go up in a wave E. And when we then come down and break below the low of the wave D, we don't know yet when that will be, that wave D low. That is a good indication that wave E is finished and that indeed we are breaking out to the downside. But real good confirmation we only get as soon as we break below the low of the wave B, which is 42.1 cents. That is quite a distance away. Yeah, there are other swing lows along the way here, 48.8 cents, 45.6, and then 42.1. And that's my view about ADA at the moment. So short-term lower prices expected from my side before we really have a chance to turn around to the upside. exception would be if we really break out of the triangle here to the upside, go above the wave A high at 54.7 cents, then we could look at something more bullish. All right, and that is my view about ADA. So hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.